We'll begin this practice in a comfortable seated position of your choice. So please get settled on a floor or bolster in a cross-legged position, or you can sit in a chair, whatever works best for you. Make sure that you're comfortable and your spine is upright. If you can, place your palms on the floor or the seat of the chair. Feel the stability of the ground under your hands. Little by little, begin to deepen your inhalation and lengthen your exhalation. Stay aware of the stability of the ground under your legs, under your hands. Stay aware of that stability, and with the next inhalation, slowly sweep your arms out and up. Reach up high, lengthen. And as you exhale, bring your palms together in front of your chest, centering yourself. On the inhale again, sweep your arms out and up. Take about 6 seconds to do that. Reach up high. And take about 6 seconds to exhale. Bring your palms together in front of your chest and relax your chin down. Do this one more time on your own, please. Whenever you finish with that, transition onto your hands and knees. Align your wrists underneath your shoulder joints and your knees underneath your hip joints. With the next inhalation, lift your chest forward and up. And as you exhale, gradually contract your abdomen. Bring your forearms down and then your tailbone down towards your heels. As you inhale, come on up onto your hands and knees. Lift your chest forward and up. Stretch through the front of the body. And as you exhale, curl the toes of both feet under, lift your knees off the ground, and stretch into downward facing dog, lengthening from your palms into your tailbone. Relax your neck. Let's continue to move like that. Inhale for about 6 seconds as you bring your knees down, lift your chest forward and up, feet flat. Exhale for about 6 seconds as you bring your forearms down, tailbone down towards your heels. Relax your neck. Inhale for about 6 as you come on up onto your hands and knees, stretching through the front of the body. And exhale for about 6 as you curl your toes under and move into downward facing dog, stretching all along your spine and through the backs of your legs. Continue to move like that, slowly, steadily with your breath. Feel your body folding and unfolding with this movement. Next time when you move into the downward facing dog, stay there. With the next inhalation, begin to lower your knees down to the ground, but don't touch the floor. So hover your knees off the floor so that your shins are about parallel to the ground. Keep your head in line with the spine. Lift up on your shoulders, keeping your shoulders aligned over your wrists. With the exhalation, hug your waist in from the front, sides, and back. Stay in the pose and do your best to inhale for about 6 seconds, lengthening all along your spine while maintaining the curve of your lower back. And exhale for about 6 seconds, hugging your waist in. Continue to breathe like that. And without changing the position of the body, try to pull your heels slightly back without changing the position of your knees. Continue to breathe here steadily, re-engaging your core with every exhalation. And make sure that you do not sag in your shoulders. Maintain the neutral curve of your lower back. And with the next inhalation, bring your knees down to the ground, lift your chest forward and up. And as you exhale, move down into the child's pose. With the inhalation, stand up on your knees. Place some extra padding under your knees if you need to, and then step your right foot forward. Make sure that your right foot is slightly in front of your knee. Place your right hand over your right thigh, and make sure that your pelvis is facing forward. With the next inhalation, bend your front knee deeply as you move forward and raise your left arm forward and up, lifting your chest away from the navel. And with the exhalation, bring your arm down and return into the starting position. Continue to move like that. Inhale for about 6 seconds as you move into the lunge position, raising your left arm up, stretching through the front of the body. And as you exhale, press down with your front foot and move back into the starting position. Do this movement 2 more times on your own with your breath. Deep, steady breathing. And then next time when you move into the lunge position, stay here. With the next exhalation, hug your waist in, and at the same time, press your foot firmly into the ground and try to lift your right thigh a bit higher to about parallel to the ground. With the next inhalation, sink deeper into your hip, lift your chest up higher. And with the exhalation again, hug your waist in, tuck your tailbone under a bit, and try to lift your right thigh a bit higher by pressing your right foot firmly into the ground. Do this 2 more times with your breath, sinking deeper into the lunge as you inhale, lifting the chest higher, and lifting out of it just a tad by pressing your front foot firmly into the ground, engaging your right thigh muscles, and hugging your waist in. Next time when you press your front foot firmly into the ground and lift your front thigh up a bit, stay here. On the inhale, lift your chest further away from the navel. As you exhale, re-engage your abdomen, hug your waist in from the front, side, and back. Tuck your tailbone under just a tad. Continue to breathe like that. Inhale for 6 and exhale for 6. Continue to press your front foot firmly into the ground. Continue to lift slightly out of lunge to make sure that you never hang on your front hip. Point the toes of your back foot and try to turn your back heel slightly in without changing the position of your foot. Take 1 more breath here, keeping your whole body engaged and lifted. And with the next exhalation, slowly come out of the pose. Continue to lean your upper body forward and continue to extend your front leg. Bring the knuckles of both hands to the ground, or your palms if it's more comfortable, and bend down over your front thigh. Straighten your right leg completely in front of you with the toes pointing up. With the next inhalation, try to pull the sole of your right foot toward the ground. And with the exhalation, pull your toes toward your nose as you stretch out through your right heel. And do it again on the inhale. Pull the sole of your right foot toward the floor. And as you exhale, pull the toes toward the nose. Do this 2 more times on your own, please. Keeping your legs straight. Make sure that you don't tense your neck here. And then next time when you pull your toes toward the nose, stay here. Try to keep your right leg completely straight and actively engage your legs, stretching out through your right heel while continuously pulling your toes in towards your chest. Continue to breathe here, about 6-second inhale and 6-second exhale. Keeping your right leg fully engaged so that you could feel the stretch through the back of the leg, and you feel engagement in your top right thigh and in your shin. With the next exhalation, bend down towards your leg, relax your neck. And on the inhale, come on up. Place your right knee down next to the left one. And with the exhalation, fall down into the child's pose. Take a breath or 2 here. And then stand up on your knees again. And step your left foot forward, slightly in front of your knee. Place your left hand over your left thigh. Make sure that your right foot stays behind your right knee. Hips are facing forward. With the next inhalation, bend your front knee and raise your right arm forward and up, lifting your chest. And as you exhale, lower your arm and return into the starting position. Continue to move like that with your breath. 6-second inhale. And 6-second exhale. Notice how this side of your body feels. And then next time you move into the pose, go deep into the lunge. Stay here, and with the next exhalation, press your front foot firmly into the ground and lift slightly out of the lunge, engaging your left hip fully. On the inhale, sink deeper into your hip again and lift your chest up. Keep your chest raised, and as you exhale, press your front foot down and lift slightly out of the lunge. Hug your waist in, tuck your tailbone under a bit. Do this slight press and lift 2 more times with your breath, making sure that you can feel your left hip and your left leg working actively here. And then next time when you press your left foot down and lift out of the lunge just a tad, stay here. On the inhale, lift your chest up higher. As you exhale, hug your waist in and tuck your tailbone under a bit. Make sure that you don't rely on your left hand at all. Your left hand is just resting over your thigh. Continue to press your left foot firmly into the ground. Continue to lift slightly out of lunge to make sure that your left leg and your left hip are fully engaged here. Take 2 more breaths in the pose, inhaling for about 6 and exhaling for about 6. Try to keep your whole body integrated within this movement so that all body parts are working together, lifting you up. And with the next exhalation, slowly pull back. Extend your left leg in front of you, toes pointing up. Take a deep breath. And And as you exhale, bend down, place your palms or your knuckles on the ground on both sides of your leg. Keep your head in line with the spine. With the next inhalation, pull the sole of your left foot toward the floor. And as you exhale, pull your toes toward the nose as you stretch out through your left heel. Continue to move like that with your breath, moving your foot up and down like that. And watch how your leg, different parts of your leg engage with this movement. And then next time when you pull the toes toward the nose, stay here. Continue to breathe steadily, 6-second inhale, 6-second exhale. And then actively stretch out through your left heel. Continue to pull the toes of your left foot toward your chest. See if you can find a stretch through the back of your left leg, while at the same time keeping the top of your left leg fully engaged. And then with the next exhalation, bend down towards your thigh. And on the inhale, come on up. Stand up on your knees. With the exhalation, bend down into the child's pose. Extend your arms in front of you. On the inhale, come on up onto your hands and knees. Curl the toes under. On the exhale, lift your knees off the ground. Come into the downward facing dog, and then little by little walk your hands towards your feet so you end up standing on your feet. Press your feet firmly into the ground. And on the inhale, lead with the chest, arms out to the sides, and come on up into standing. Reach up high, stretch. And as you exhale, bring your arms down. Move the blanket out of the way if you were using it. Stand with your feet about hip distance apart and focus your eyes on something sturdy in front of you. Inhale for about 6 seconds as you lift up on the balls of the feet, sweeping your arms out and up, lengthen. And take about 6 seconds to bring your heels down and lower your arms down through the sides. Continue to move like that, nice and steady with your breath, up and down. Keep your eyes focused and try to keep your movement smooth. Staying connected to the rhythm of your breath. And the next time when you bring your heels and your arms down, stay here. We'll move forward with a chair pose, so if you want a little better alignment for your knees, you can place a yoga block between your thighs. Position your feet so that they're about hip distance apart. With the next inhalation, sweep your arms forward and up, reach up high. And as you exhale, bend your knees a bit, hinge at your hips, and carry your arms down and back. Stay in the chair pose, and with the inhalation, raise your arms forward and up, lifting your chest away from the navel and lengthening your spine. As you exhale, hug your waist in and carry your arms forward, down, and back, keeping your spine long. Continue to move your arms like that. Inhale for about 6. As you raise your arms, lifting the chest up, stay in the squat. And as you exhale, carry your arms down and back. Move like that with your breath. With the next inhalation, raise your arms forward and up and stay up here. Exhale in the pose, hug your waist in from the front, sides, and back, and sink a little deeper, as much as your knees allow. Make sure that your thighs never go past parallel to the ground. Keep them a bit higher than that. Stay in the pose on the inhale, lifting the chest away from the navel, lengthening upwards. On the exhale, re-engaging your core, pressing your feet firmly into the ground and keeping the weight even between your legs. Take 2 more breaths like that. Try to inhale for 6 and exhale for 6 best you can. Once again, making sure that your body works as an integrated whole in this movement. With the next inhalation, come on up, reach up high. And as you exhale, bring your arms down. Stand tall, take a breath or 2 here. Notice how you feel. And then whenever you feel ready, step your left foot back. Make sure that your hips are facing forward. With the next inhalation, bend your front knee and raise your arms forward and up, coming into the lunge position. And as you exhale, shift the weight of the body to your front leg, straighten it and carry your left leg forward, extending it forward in front of you, arms out to the sides. On the inhale, move your left leg back behind you and bend your front knee, coming into lunge again, arms up. And as you exhale, straighten your front leg, carry your left leg forward in front of you, stretch out through your heel, and arms out to the sides. Continue to move like that. Inhale, return into lunge, stretch through the front of the body. And as you exhale, extend your left leg forward, try to straighten it and lift it up as high as you can without leaning back with your upper body. Do this again, one more time. Try to keep it as steady as possible. And the next time when you extend your leg forward, keep it as straight as you can and as raised as you can, with toes pointing toward your chest. Extend your arms out to the sides, stand tall. With every exhalation, hug your waist in and try to lift your front leg up a bit higher. Continue to stretch out through your heel. Make sure that you don't tense your neck, don't lean back. Keep your upper body upright. And with the next inhalation, step your left leg back into lunge, raise your arms forward and up, bend your front knee. We'll stay here for several breaths with every exhalation, hugging your waist in, tucking your tailbone under a bit. And on the inhale, lifting your chest away from the navel, keeping your spine long. Continue to breathe like that. About 6-second inhalation, 6-second exhalation. And as you exhale, come out, step your left foot forward. Keep your feet about hip distance apart for now. Stand tall, close your eyes. Take a breath or 2 here. Whenever you feel ready, step your right foot back. With the next inhalation, bend your front knee and raise your arms up, coming into the lunge position. And as you exhale, shift the weight of the body to your front foot, straighten your front leg and carry your right leg forward, straighten it in front of you. Stretch out through the heel, arms out. With the next inhalation, move into the lunge again, stepping your right foot back, lifting your chest and your arms. And as you exhale, again, extend your right leg forward in front of you. Try to lift it up as high as you can without leaning backwards. Do this 2 more times on your own, please. Keep your gaze steady and try to keep the movement smooth. And the next time when you extend your leg forward, stay here. Arms out to the sides, neck is long. With every exhalation, hug your waist in and see if you can lift your right leg up a bit higher. while stretching out through your right heel and pulling the toes toward the nose. Breathe steadily. Continue to lift your right leg up. And with the next inhalation, step your right foot back. Bend your front knee and raise your arms up, coming into the lunge position. With every exhalation, hug your waist in, tuck your tailbone under just a bit. And on the inhale, lift your chest forward and up, lengthen all along your spine and through your back leg. Take a couple more breaths here, please. Steady, comfortable breathing. And with the next exhalation, lower your arms. Come out of the pose, step your right foot forward. Keep your feet about hip distance apart for a moment. Stand up tall. Take a breath or two here. And then open your eyes. Focus your eyes on something specific in front of you. Roll your left shoulder back, bend your left knee, and see if you can hold on to your left ankle with your left hand behind you. With the next inhalation, raise your right arm forward and up and lift your chest away from the navel. As you exhale, hug your waist in and pull your left knee back a bit. Continue to breathe here. With the inhalation, lift your chest forward and up while pulling your left knee in the opposite direction at the same time. Exhale here, re-engage your abdomen. Keep your gaze steady. Continue to breathe like that, inhaling for about 6 and exhaling for about 6. Every time you inhale, think of moving your chest and your left knee, back knee away from each other. And every time you exhale, think of re-engaging your abdomen and creating support. Make sure that your pelvis continues to face forward. Don't allow your left hip to lift up. And as you exhale, let go of your foot, come out of the pose. Shift the weight of the body from side to side. And then we'll try it on the other side. Shift the weight of the body to your left foot. Focus your eyes on something steady in front of you. Roll your right shoulder back. Bend your right knee and hold on to your right ankle with your right hand. On the inhale, raise your left arm forward and up, lifting your chest away from the navel. As you exhale, re-engage your abdomen, creating support. On the inhale, continue to lift your chest further away from the navel and pull your right knee in the opposite direction, back. And with the exhalation, re-engage the abdomen. Continue to breathe like that. You can hinge slightly forward over your left hip. Try to inhale for about 6 and exhale for about 6. And then let go of your foot. Come out. Bring your feet wide apart. Keep them about parallel to each other. Take a deep breath. And with the next exhalation, bend down, sliding your hands down along your legs. Keep your hands on your shins or your ankles. With the next inhalation, bend your knees and pull them apart as you lift your chest forward and up. And as you exhale, bend down, straightening your legs, relaxing your neck, rounding your back. Do this several more times with your breath. Every time you inhale, pull your knees apart and lift your chest away from your navel. And as you exhale, extend your legs, bend down, relax your neck. Then press your feet firmly into the ground. Lead with the chest and go all the way up into standing. Reach up high, stretch. As you exhale, bring your arms down. Bring your feet a bit closer together so that they end up slightly wider than shoulder distance apart. Stand up tall. Connect the thumb and the ring finger of each hand. And keep your arms down by your sides with the rest of your fingers pointing downwards toward the ground. Stand up tall, bring your attention to your feet. Feel the point of contact between your feet and the ground. As you continue to breathe deeply and steadily, move your awareness from the soles of your feet into your feet, then ankles. Feel the stability of your ankles, and then your shins and your calves, and then your knees, then your thighs, all the way up into your hips. Feel your pelvis sitting on top of your legs. And then sense your spine rising up from your pelvis. And move your awareness up along the spine towards your rib cage. And then toward your shoulder blades and clavicles and arms sitting on top of the rib cage. And then sense your head sitting at the top of the spine. Bring your attention to your nose. Inhale deeply, and as you do, imagine that energy moving from your nose through your chest down into your belly. And as you exhale, imagine that energy moving from your belly into the pelvis, through your legs, feet, and into the ground. Continue to breathe like that. Inhale. Follow the movement of energy from your nose through your head, into your chest, into the belly. And as you slowly exhale, mentally follow it as you move from the belly through the pelvis, legs, feet, ground. Take several more breaths like that. Keep them steady and long. Continue to breathe deeply and then place your hands on your hips with elbows pointing up. Stand up nice and tall. Breathe comfortably. Feel your legs supporting the rest of your body. Cultivate a sense of stability and buoyancy at the same time. Stand tall and strong. Breathe comfortably. Sense your own presence. You can stand here for as long as you like, feeling your presence and your strength. And thank you for joining me today. Namaste.